Okay, we are recording already. All right. So let me know in the chat, what are your expectations? Philip says he's trying to learn. Philip says he's trying to learn and transit into tech. Amazing. Amazing. So if that is your expectation, I want to give you a very good news. Okay, you're in the right place, because that is what we do in Analytics business. All right, that's what we do here in Analytics business. So let me just go straight into my slide. Okay, now I already asked what your expectations are. All right, and some of you gave responses. First, you need to understand that this is a collaborative class. We are in class. Yes, we are actually in class. All right, and then we have to respond, reactions, comments, and all of that. Okay, so now I have one more question for you. Which of these is your priority? Some people already answered the question. You know, do you want to be able to work from home? Do you want to increase your income significantly in 2026? Is that your plan? You know, we're already in May, which is Q2. If your plan is to increase your income significantly this year, let me know in the chat. Is your plan, is your priority that you want to have more time for your family? Do you want to have more time for your family? Okay, let's say you're a working mom, you know, you're always going to work and you want to be able to work from home. Is that your priority? Okay, is it that you want to leave your current job for a better one? Is it that you want to leave where you're currently working for a better one? Is that your current goal? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Okay, all right, Abraham says transitioning into tech. Absolutely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so if your goal is freedom with time, let's say for instance, you live in Lagos, Nigeria. All right, you live in Lagos, Nigeria, and your 9 to 5 is not 9 to 5 in. How many of us can relate to that? Those of us that are in Nigeria. I know a lot of people are from Port Harcourt, you know, I'm currently staying in Port Harcourt. Some people are in Lagos. Lagos is the busiest city in Nigeria currently. So if you're in Lagos and your 9 to 5 is not 9 to 5 in, you know, you work from like 7 to maybe 8 or 7 to 7, you know, let me know in the chat. Okay, if your goal is freedom in 2026. All right, and the last one, are you tired? Are you tired of your current pay and you want increment? You want a difference in this year? You know, you wrote your New Year resolution and you're like, I need things to change. You're tired of being in a state where there is no increment, there is no progress, it's just there. Let me know in the chat. All right, Olakule says to increase my income significantly. Yes. Yes. That's a goal that is actually very attainable. Okay, we had some testimonial videos already. So if that is your goal, I want you to stay till the end. I want you to stay in this webinar till the end. Trust me, it's going to be very short. All right, it's going to be a very short but impactful and life-changing session. Okay, so I want you to be here in this session. Pay rapt attention. Okay, if this is it right now, you know, cost of living is crushing your income instability, stagnation, and economic pressure is rising. We all know how crazy things are right now. Okay, if that is your goal, if that is you just want something that you want to increase your income. You know, you are busy but you're not making progress. You're busy but you're not making progress, you know, and you're already scared that AI is about to take your job. How many of us are in that category? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you're in the category of people that feel like, oh wow, this is the AI economy and AI is here to take our job. AI is here to take our job, you know. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Thank you, Philip. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. We already feel threatened by AI. All right, we already feel threatened. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. The truth is, AI is not here to take your job. It is those that know how to leverage AI that are going to take your job if you don't upskill. All right, If you don't know how to leverage AI, if you don't know how to leverage AI, you would not be able to compete in the nearest future. And the nearest future can be tomorrow, guys. The nearest future can be tomorrow. All right, God's time says, I am of the school of thought who believes that AI cannot take our jobs, but it's those who knows how to use it that will. Let me see. Let me tell you something. God's time is very correct. Okay? God's time is very correct. All right? It is those that are able to leverage AI, that are able to use AI to their advantage, that can take your job. If you have people that you feel like should be in this session and are not, you can send the link, okay? You can send the Meet link, the Google Meet link, so that they can join us here, so that they don't miss out on this golden opportunity, all right? So they don't miss out on this golden opportunity. Now, who are we? You saw this poster somewhere, you saw the web page, you saw us on social media, someone told you about us, but you don't understand what we do here. Who are we? Who are these people that are saying, oh, AI is not going to take our job, blah, 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 blah. Who are we? All right. So people have that question at the back of their mind already, that, okay, I've heard of Analytics business, but what do you guys actually do? Now, Analytics business is a leading e-learning platform. All right. We are an e-learning platform designed to help organizations and individuals across the world. Now, you guys already had testimonials. You already had testimonials from some of our participants, how they got jobs, how they thought they couldn't do certain things, and they are currently doing it. You heard testimonials about how interactive our sessions are. That is who we are. That is what we do at Analytics business. All right. That's what we do here at Analytics business. Okay. So we have a wide array of courses that we currently take. All right. So we have so many courses that in those courses we leverage AI. All right, we leverage AI in those courses. So we have AI for data analytics, AI for software development, AI for business analysis, HR analysis. What else is there? Project management. I'll still go into that. I'm just giving you heads up. All right. I'm just giving you heads up into what we do at Analytics business. Okay, and you can see on my screen here that we are accredited by the American Council of Training and Development. Okay, so we are not just like any other academy. We are actually accredited. All right, and the funniest thing is, once you join Analytics business, okay, you get a certificate that is also accredited. What does that mean? It means that once you state that, okay, you used to be a student or you graduated from Analytics business, okay, they check your certification. It is ACTD certified. Then you have a leverage. All right, so we're not part of those people that say, oh, come and learn, you can work anywhere. All right, we're going to train you specifically for what you need, and then we're going to give you a certification that actually works, not just a certification to add to your portfolio. Okay, it's a certification that actually works. Now, who am I? All right, who is the person that's been talking to you for the last couple of minutes? My name is Mercy Alabi, like I rightly said. Okay, I'm a business analyst and I'm also a project manager. All right, and then I help businesses solve their problems. That's the simple definition to what I do. That's the simplest definition to what I do. All right, I help businesses solve their problems. I move them from where they are currently to where they need to be. All right, that is what I do as a business analyst. Okay, like I said, I have a bit of experience. I'm very humble, but I have experience across the financial services, operations, AI, business intelligence, and so many other industries like that. Okay, I've also worked in health before. All right, so I have close to a decade of experience in business analysis, in helping businesses solve their problems, moving them from where they are to where they need to be, stakeholder management, so many things. All right. But in the analytics business, I'm a senior data associate. Like I said earlier, I'm a facilitator. I help train people. I train people in business analysis and project management. That's what I do. So at the end of tonight's session, this is why I'm telling you to wait till the end. Ensure you wait till the end of the session. Okay? At the end of tonight's session, you'll be able to leverage AI in gaining insights. All right, you'll be able to use AI in stakeholder research, stakeholder analysis. You also be able to position yourself for success in the AI job market. The world is changing, okay? You have to know how to leverage AI to be relevant in the next coming years, even in our world right now. All right. And then you also get started in your tech journey. You also get started in your tech journey. Okay. So now the struggle is real right now. The job market is no longer rewarding efforts. There's so many of us right here, right now, that have, you've applied to so many jobs. You are tired. You are tired of applying. You've applied, and you keep getting rejection mails. It's because the world right now no longer reward efforts. What the world rewards right now is leverage. Okay. So now they're looking at what you can do beyond just the application you bring forth. They're looking at what your track record is. Okay, what's his portfolio? What's in his portfolio? What has he done before? What are the projects you've worked on? How are we sure that this person we are bringing into the team is actually going to help our team? All right. So the world right now is no longer looking at having over 30 people in their team because they don't need them. What they are looking at is how you, as a team member, can leverage AI to do the job of like 3 people. Okay. So now that is why you should wait till the end. I've said this so many times. Okay. Ensure that you stay till the end because I have a solution to your problem. All right. The session is currently being recorded. You get the recording and the material that I used, everything I'm going to be using once you fill out the feedback form. Okay, so there is a link in the chat already. Just take out time, few seconds. It's not going to take you so much time. You'll still be on the call, all right? So take out time to fill out that form so that I can get the recording and the material currently being used. Now, the job market is no longer rewarding efforts, it rewards leverage. Times are changing, the struggle is real. All right. Before now, we spend hours Googling something and we still feel uncertain about what you found. Okay. But now you can do it in seconds, you can do it in minutes using AI. Just few minutes using AI. Okay. Now, so my next slide, I have a case study here. I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can leverage AI in stakeholder management and stakeholder analysis, all right? How you can leverage AI in stakeholder management and stakeholder analysis. Now, for today's class, I'm just going to be using the most simple AI tool that we use normally every day. Can anyone tell me what that tool is? Anyone in the chat? Anyone? What is that tool, AI tool that you use every day, almost every day, that everybody knows about? Let me know in the chat. Anyone? Should I mention names? Ayobami. All right, Vivian, thank you. God's time, thank you. I'm waiting for more responses. Tolulope, Philip, okay. Juicy, I love your name, by the way. Olaya, who else is here? Sabila, nice to meet you. Success. What's that one tool that I use every day? Almost every day. You're always using this tool. If you want to check for distance from Ikeja to where now? To Lagos Island, you check. if you want to, maybe you want to send a mail, those of us that any small mail that want to send, no matter how simple the mail is, you still go there. I want to send a mail about so draft the mail for me, thank you. And then it gives you something, you go to your mailbox and you send it. Those of us that can relate to that. I don't think I am 100% alien to that. I do that too, right? So that tool is actually ChatGPT. Is the first introduction most of us had into the world of AI. The first introduction. Thank you so much. I can see your responses. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Is the first introduction most of us had into the world of AI. But I must tell you for a fact that now it is different. It's not just ChatGPT that you can use. Okay, there are so many AI tools. How many of us have heard of vibe coding before? Vibe coding, AI automation, project management. Those are skills that you should learn in our world right now. Okay, how to leverage AI in your current job. How to leverage AI in your current job. Or even if you want to move, you want to change your career path, how can you build with AI? Okay, Olaya is vibe coding. Vibe coding. Let me drop that in the chat. All right. So majorly, vibe coding is you can build a whole website. You can build an app without coding, without writing codes. Okay. So now let me go into my case study. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be using our most simple. It's called LLM. All right. LLM2, okay, which is ChatGPT. So let me just open up ChatGPT. But before I do, let's look at this case study together. The case study is that of a park project. A park project, okay? Now, what's the situation? Like I said, what we do as business analysts is to solve business problems, all right? So beyond business problems, project problems, and all of that, so we have to first define what the problem is before you can solve the problem. Of course, if someone comes to you and says, oh, my stomach hurts, you ask the person, oh, what happened to your stomach? Did you eat something? Or have you eaten at all? Or did you take something? What happened? Do you have ulcer? Those are the questions you want to ask. Why do we ask questions like that? It's primarily because we need to get to the root of the problem before we can profile solution. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. Are we together? Thank you, Jesse. Are we together? Are we together? Juicy. I'm not sure. Are we together? Are we together? Okay. So you want to first define what the problem is before you can profile solution. Now, I already wrote down the problem here, right? This is a situation right here. Okay. The city wants to build a large modern playground in the center of a quiet neighborhood. So see it as maybe an estate, okay? The city wants to build a large modern playground in the center rather of a quiet neighborhood. What does that mean? What kind of problem are you foreseeing? One, the neighborhood is very quiet. I am bringing a large playground. It will affect the serenity of the neighborhood. Am I right? It will affect the serenity of the neighborhood. Two, it will affect commuting, okay? Because one, it's a small neighborhood, all right? It's a small and quiet neighborhood. What that means is that people will be trooping in and trooping out, just coming in and coming out, and then it can affect a lot of things. Now, look at what the stakeholders are saying. Stakeholders are the people involved in decision making. Let me just put it that way, simply. All right. So stakeholders are, say, for instance, maybe you're building a business. Okay, people like the CEO, the COO, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operations Officer. Who else are stakeholders? Chief Financial Officer, Chief Technical Officer, HR, those people are stakeholders in certain organizations. All right, most organizations, they are the stakeholders because they are the key decision makers. All right, they are the key people that influence decision making in that organization. Are we together? This is not a class. This is not a full class, but I want to give you an example of what a class would look like. All right. So now, the stakeholders in this situation now are the parents. All right. They are beauty neighbors in the the people in the neighborhood, the local government, and the environmental group. Now, the parent says, okay. So the parent says they want a safe place for kids. The neighbor says they worry about noise and late night loitering. Like I said earlier, it's a quiet neighborhood, and putting a playground like that would mean people are going in and going out, going in and going out, and then it affects the serenity of the community. Okay, sorry about my my video right now. Just pay attention to the class. Don't worry. The lights will come on very soon. Now, local government says they want it finished on budget. As much as they want this thing to be done, they want it finished on budget. And then the environmental group is saying they are concerned about the three old oak trees on the lot. So there are like 3 trees on the lot that they want it to stay there. They are concerned about, this is a case study of a community abroad, actually, majorly because in Nigeria they will just cut off the tree and they don't care. But over there, the environmental group are saying that they are concerned about those trees. Okay, so now let me go into ChatGPT. We are doing a very simple task. All right, we're doing a very, very, very simple task. Okay, the task is that we want to create a stakeholder register. Okay, very, very simple task. So let me just open ChatGPT very quickly and see what ChatGPT can do for us in seconds. Okay, see what ChatGPT can do for us in seconds. Now, the first thing I want to do is to tell ChatGPT who I am, or who it should act as. All right, so this is a little introduction into prompt engineering. So I'll tell it to act like a senior business analyst. All right, act like a senior business analyst. Okay, and then I'm going to tell it something. Now, create. First, I'll tell you the situation. I'll tell you the situation and the stakeholders. Okay, so I'm just going to paste what we have in the slide, what I just showed you earlier. I'm going to paste what we have in the slide. Hope everyone can see my screen. Guys, can you all see my screen? Can we all see my screen? Thumbs up, guys. Let me know if you can see my screen. If you can't, just give me a thumbs down so that we can help you solve that problem. But I think everyone can see my screen. Interesting, lovely. So now I tell it, act like a senior business analyst. This is the situation on ground. The city wants to build a large modern playground in the center of a quiet neighborhood. Okay. Then I told it the stakeholders. Now, one thing you want to know when you're using AI is that you want to give it context. One, you want to give it a role, right? I already did. You want to give it context. You want to give it format. You want to give it format. What format do you want your response in? All right. You want to give it what else is there? Role, format, context. Okay. So now let's play with that. Act like a senior business analyst. This is the situation on ground. These are the stakeholders. Then I'll tell it based on the information above. Okay. Based on the information above. All right. So I'll tell it to create a stakeholder register. A stakeholder register for the stakeholders. Okay, for the stakeholders involved. Now I'm just, helping you understand how to prompt well. Prompting is a very big skill right now. No matter the AI, the tool you are using, you would have to learn prompting. You have to learn prompting. Sorry. So, create a stakeholder register for the stakeholders involved. And okay, let me just leave it that way. So now let's run this and see what it will give us. Can you see this, guys? In how many seconds? Did anyone count? In how many seconds did you get this feedback? How many seconds did it take to get this feedback, guys? Anyone? 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 I'm waiting for you guys. Oh. Let me know. 3 seconds. Amazing. Can also give it constraints. Yes, it depends on what you're working on. Okay, so you can just tell it, oh, this is where I want you to start from, this is where I want you to end. Just it's part of context. Now, Vivian says that AI gave us this feedback in 3 seconds. Now, a lot of us might not understand what this is, but let me explain to you. A stakeholder register shows you the stakeholders first, and it shows you their roles, their power, in the sense that, oh, who are the people that are more powerful? What people that are less powerful? What people we should reach out to very frequently? What people we shouldn't reach out to frequently? What is the means of communication? Look at this now. It has power, it has interest. There's something called a power interest grid. When you join my class, I'll show you. Right? It shows the attitude. Are they supportive? Is there a restraint? This person now, there's a restraint or concern. This person is supportive of the project. This person is neutral. That's the environmental group. They are neutral to critical. Okay. So now look at this now. Key concerns or needs. Now it gives you a table. The stakeholder register is a table where you can see all the information about stakeholders. Now, if I had given it more information, it can give me a communication strategy. All right. So it can give me a communication strategy like, oh, this person, give them feedback every week. This person, give them feedback every month about the project. That is a simple example, guys. This is a simple example of how to leverage AI as a business analyst. Now, typically, this will take you like, let's say, 3 hours, 4 hours, because you're going to have to check, okay, these neighbors, who are they? What are they? What is their role? How is their interest? What's the best way to engage them? Look at this engagement strategy, guys. Look at this engagement strategy. For parents, it says keep engaged through consultation, design feedback sessions, and safety updates. That is what they need. For parents, they just need updates on how the project is going. All right. For neighbors, proactively manage concerns. You can see this. This now, I did not have to rack my. You can imagine you are working with a stakeholder that you have to send this in, within 30 minutes. It will not work if you don't know how to leverage AI. And that's what I'm trying to make you understand. AI is not here to take your job. All right. AI is only here to help you. Look at this now. I would have done this in 2 hours, 3 hours, but I did it in 3 seconds with the use of AI, good prompting, and then the LLM. That's all. Okay? That is all. That is all. How many of us are excited about what you can do with AI? It's just a simple project, There's so many things you can use AI for, so many ways you can leverage AI. And that is why we are here, guys. That is why we are here. Okay, so this is a reminder again. Please fill in the feedback form if you've not yet filled it, so you can get this prompts that I used. You can modify it on your own. You can learn how to use it better. You can try, play around it. You can get better results. Okay, you can get better results once you learn prompting properly. Now, back to our slide. back to our slide. So now that I've shown you what AI can do for you, all right, I want you to know something. As at 2023, it was more on documents, certifications, all of that. But now in 2026, nobody cares about your certifications anymore. Am I correct, guys? Am I correct? Am I correct? Those of us that went to uni in Nigeria, are you currently using your certificate to work? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. If you're using your certificate to work, just let me know. Just say yes. If you're not using it, tell me no. Okay? Ayobami, Philip, I'm waiting for you guys. If you are currently using your certificates to work, send a yes in the chat. If you're not using it to work currently, send no in the chat. Thank you, Philip. Okay. Who else is there? Bright, Ajayi, Oluwashino. Okay. Patrick, I'll take questions very soon, but not now. Not now. I'll take questions very, very soon. You can just drop it in the chat. If it's pressing, I can address it now. Abraham, sorry. Abadom, let me know in the chat. Are you currently using your certification to work in your current role? Are you using your certification? Philip says no. And that's because life is changing. Life is changing. Abraham said yes. Amazing, amazing. What did you study? Let me know. Let me know what you studied. Okay. So many people are not using their certificates. And even when you want to apply to a job, you want to apply for a job, you want to get a role, people no longer pay attention to certification. What they are paying attention to is what you can do. This is 2026. People pay more attention to your portfolio. What has he done? What has she done? What can they do? How can they build our business for us? How can they help us? Mechanical and marine engineering, amazing, 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 well done. Okay, so in 2026, expertise isn't what you know, it's what you ship. So from the certification, what can you do with the certification? It's not about the paper you're bringing, it's not about the certification you're bringing, it's about what you can do. Okay, so now AI learning paths has exploded. Okay, everyone has to pass the test. Certificates verify the floor, not the ceiling. All right, so certificate is there to give you access to the room. Okay, it can give you access to the room. It says that, oh, they can, when you apply for a role, they look at it, this person has a certification, and they're like, okay, yeah, quite all right. But then they want to see what you can do, okay. 70% of hiring managers now require project evidence. They want to see what you can do. I feel like I've exhausted that point. I'm trying to make you understand that they want to see what you can do. Okay, now look at this. If you are to hire for a job, if you run a business, you want to hire for a job, which of these two people are you going to hire? Is it the person that brought their certificate, or the person that is showing you what they've done? If you're trying to hire a data analyst, for instance, you're trying to hire a data analyst for your organization, which of these people are you going to hire? Certificate or portfolio? Certificate or portfolio? It will definitely be your portfolio, the person that is showing their portfolio. In Nigerian parlance, we'll say the person is showing workings. This is working, like the person has done a lot. These are dashboards, the person is showing you what they can do beyond their certificates. All right, and that is where Tenalytics business comes in. Now, in Analytics business, we don't just tell you that, oh, this is what you can do with AI. You can leverage AI in doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. We show you, we train you for a period of time, so much so that by the time you are done, you would have a portfolio. It's not until you are done that you now start building your portfolio. No, you start building your portfolio before you finish. Now, there are so many career paths. If you're a teacher, if you're a banker, receptionist, finance person, engineer, warehouse clerk, if you're a lecturer, if you're a lawyer, a doctor, trader, and so many other things. For instance, we have engineers here, we have sales managers here, we have so many people here in different fields, across the world. We have a teacher here, we have a database manager, okay? I have a specialist here, NDT specialist, all right? We have a business consultant here, okay? Now, no matter what you're currently doing, you can leverage any of these courses and upskill, okay? You can leverage any of the courses here to upskill or pivot into tech. Now, what are the courses here? Look at this. I have AI for social media and video creation. We all know the trend of video creation right now. Are we together, guys? Those of us that are on TikTok, Facebook, you just see one AI video and just like, oh my God, who did this again? Sometimes I see some AI videos, I'm just like, nah. And then you see some that you be like, wow, are you sure this is AI? Now, those are the wow effect is what we can teach you, what we can train you to do in analytics business. If you feel like, okay, she's just talking, check our Instagram. You see so many videos, right? AI, social media, and video creation. That is what you can learn. Okay. For AI for BA, business analysis and project management, rather, you can also learn how to leverage AI in your role as a business analyst and as a project manager. Okay. One of them is what I just showed you, is what I showed you earlier about stakeholder management. Okay. You can also learn AI automation, AI for data analysis, AI for software and web development, and AI for HR analysis. So if you are currently an HR and you're just like, it's overwhelming, you don't know where to start from, your team members, you don't know how to regulate their KPIs, payments, and all of that, join this class. All right? Make sure you join this class. Now, unlike so many certifications, or let me just say unlike Coursera, Udemy, that you get your certification, all right? What you get from them is pre-recorded video, okay? What you get from them is you don't get mentorship, rather. You don't get mentorship. You don't get instructor access, okay? In analytics business, you get instructor access, Your instructors, you have access to your instructors. You get their phone number, not just email, guys. You can imagine you have their phone number. You can call, you can text on WhatsApp. You have access to your instructors. You have mentorship, okay? That's why I'm saying you should wait till the end. I have a gift for everyone who stays till the end of this call, okay? You have mentorship. They hold you by the hand like this. The moment you join the cohort, we hold you by the hand and we teach you everything you need to know, okay? Everything you need to know in your chosen career path. And then we also guide you through your job searching, okay? We guide you through your job searching. We guide you through your interview preparations, all right? And this is not me bluffing. Check our page. You see testimonials from people who have gone through analytics business and they are happy for it. They are better for it. There are some I'm going to show you. Don't worry. Just hold on. All right. So now we do not give a generic certificate. Like I said earlier, our certificates are accredited by the American Council. Okay. And then you are not on your own after your course here. You are not on your own. Okay. We ensure that you get your desired results. You can always have access to us. Some of my students from January, from last year, they still reach out to me and I respond, all right? So you are not on your own. Now, what are you going to be getting if you choose to take a course, any of the courses in analytics business, okay? What I showed you today is just a preamble, it's just a short preamble of what you can learn leveraging AI. And I gave you, I showed you a tool that we use every day, just an everyday tool that you use, just something to make you understand that this tool that I used to search for direction, I can always use it. I can always leverage it to do so many other things as a business analyst or a project manager. Okay, now you get 8 weeks of live training.
Hi everyone, good evening. Trust has been an interesting session so far. Yeah, Mercy will be joining us back shortly. Please, in the meantime, do well to fill the attendance forms. All the recordings and the slides will be sent to you after the session. So it has just been dropped. So yes, Mercy is back now. Go have a good session.
Guys, I am so sorry. Thank you so much, Tolulope. So sorry, apologies. I sincerely apologize for that. Just give me a minute, let me share my screen. Okay. All right, let's continue. So sorry about that once again. Okay, so now I was talking about some of the things you're going to be getting when you sign up to join one of our cohorts, which is starting very soon, by the way. Okay, now you're going to be getting 8 weeks live training, like I said earlier. Live training is every Saturday. Okay. every Saturday for 3 hours from 8 a.m. You're going to be getting weekly mentorship. Okay. Now, the gifts I was talking about is this mentorship session. In this mentorship session, you get to learn about CV revamping. You get to learn how to set up your LinkedIn for those that are not yet on LinkedIn. Okay. You get to learn how to apply for jobs. You get to learn about what else is there? You get to learn how to apply for jobs, portfolio. You get to learn how to set up your portfolio. So many things in the mentorship. So I tell my students majorly not to miss mentorship session for anything at all. Do not miss your mentorship session for anything at all. Okay, majorly because some of the things that you want to learn, you want to know, in order for you to pivot, in order for you to get the job that you are so intentional about, are usually taught in mentorship. The practical ways, how to apply for roles, how to revamp your CV, all of those things are usually taught in mentorship. Okay. Now you also get to learn about, I already said CV review and revamp. We review your CV for you. I will also help you, train you on how to revamp your CV. Okay. Now you also get to work on a capstone project. Very interesting project. I love capstone projects so much, because it shows that you can actually do what you say you can do. You can deploy all the things that we've taught you in your capstone project. Okay, so for the 8 weeks of training, for the 8 weeks, you have 6 weeks of live training. All right, then the next 2 weeks is where you work on your capstone project. In that project, you'll be able to do everything that you've been taught in the class. So it's a review for you, and it's also a confidence booster for you. So when you work on your capstone project, you put it on your portfolio, you're just like, yeah, I can actually do this thing. Okay. And so many students testify that after their capstone project, they have more confidence to apply for roles. Okay. Now you also have access to LinkedIn optimization. Like I said earlier, we're going to help you set up your Upwork profile. So many people that have gotten gigs from Upwork as analytics students, even while they are in the program, guys, even while in the program. Okay. Then you have your interview preparation. We help you to prepare for interviews. So we jump on calls with you. If you're under my class, I'll be on a call with you. Other facilitators too will be on the call. So we are going to position ourselves like the employer. Okay, so see it as a mock interview. We are going to position ourselves like the employer, and then we'll tell you, sorry, introduce yourself. So do you have any questions for us? All those, how can you solve this problem if you encounter it in the organization? We position ourselves as the employer, and we ensure that you are well prepared for the interview. All right, we ensure that you are well prepared for the interview. And then we also give reference letters. Okay, which is what Coursera will not give you. We give reference letters, guys. We give reference letters. So if you get a job and you're trying to get a reference letter, you can get it from us. All right. And then we don't stop there, guys. We don't stop there. We give on-the-job support. So once you have even, you're done, you've gotten your job, you've gotten everything you need, and you need support while you are in that role, we give you support. So you can always reach out to your facilitator that, I encountered this problem at my place of work. Please, can you guide me? What tool can I use? How can I go around it? We also give you support on that level. All right. So now there's also something called TSS. All right. So it's a technical support session. It's called a technical support session. Please don't forget to fill out the feedback. Don't forget to fill out the attendance link so that you can get this recording and then access to my prompts and everything you might need. Okay. So now TSS is where we help you. We have live classes on Saturdays, right? So during TSS, if you have any questions from the live class, something you don't understand, it's a 1 hour session from 9 to 10. We get to answer questions primarily. We get to answer questions. Any question you have, just bring it to TSS. We can answer the question. There's also the WhatsApp group where you can collaborate with your guys, ask questions, but live questions is usually on Tuesdays TSS. Okay, so now you also have the alumni community, all right, where people give testimonials a lot, of students helping students, sharing opportunities and all of that. That is something you also get to benefit when you join a cohort Internalytics business. Okay, now you also get accreditation. Like I said, our certification is not just a paper. It's not just paper, okay? It is internationally recognized everywhere in the world. All right, so now let me tell you about Pavel. Pavel used to be a teacher in Cameroon, but now Pavel is an healthcare data analyst. Pavel is an healthcare data analyst because he joined our data analytics program, all right, and then he was able to pivot from being a teacher in Cameroon to being an healthcare data analyst in the US. Can you see that? He's an healthcare data analyst in the US. Now you can be wondering, oh, I'm a teacher. How can I leverage tech? How can I position myself? How can I move? All right, this is Pavel's testimonial, and I want you to key into it that if Pavel can do it, I can do it too. All right, so if you are doubting in your mind, don't worry. Pavel did it, you can do it too. Pavel joined our cohort in Pavel got the job in March 2025. Okay, he got the job after 3 months of training, guys. He got the job less than 3 months after completing his program. So let's say, for instance, he completed the program in February, okay, before March, April, May. Before May, he already got his job, well-paying job as a data analyst in the US. Now, also look at Bukola here. Bukola here joined our business analysis program. All right, she joined our business analysis program in July 2024. And then she was able to tailor her CV. Okay, she had a CV before she joined, but as soon as she joined the business analysis program, and she knew that she wanted to get a job as a business analyst, she wanted to get the job as a business analyst, she was able to revamp her CV to fit that role. Some of us, the problem we are facing is that our CV does not fit the role we are applying for, and this is where we come in. Okay, so she got prepared for multiple interviews. She joined our interview preparation sessions, and we helped her, and then we built a portfolio for her. And then in 2024 July, she landed her first role as a business analyst, and then her second role, guys. So even if you are joining the business analysis program, you can still work as a data analyst. You can still work as a data business analyst. There's something called data business analyst. There's something called business process analyst. So there are different fields you can go into, even as a business analyst. Okay. Now look at Ene. Ene even sent us this. She was texting her facilitator that she was just very happy, right? So Ene landed a data scientist role with a company in Germany. All right. So Ene works remotely. She lives in Nigeria, but she works remotely for she lives in the UK rather, but she works remotely for a company in Germany. Okay. So Ene joined the program in December 2024, and then by April 2025, guys, by April 2025, she already landed a job. So you can imagine Ene did not join the program. She was procrastinating that, oh, the money is too much. I don't have time, my life is busy right now. How do I want to impute? How do I want to fix this in? How do I want to collaborate everything? How do I want to manage everything? But Ene took the bold step, and then she decided to take the course in December 2024. Now, Few months after, she got a role as a data scientist, guys. So this is to let you know that you don't have to wait till you have it all figured out. You don't have to wait till you have all the time in the world, because you just might not. Guys, life is moving fast. This is the best time to take up an opportunity like this. Life is moving fast. And the funny thing is, if you don't take it now, in the next 2-3 months, you'll still be where you are. That's the interesting part, okay? So why not take that bold step today? Now look at Judith. Judith's testimonial is very interesting to me, all right, because I can relate with this, and so many people can relate with a testimonial, okay? So Judith used to work as a carer. We all know who carers are, people that take care of old people, okay, as a carer while studying in the UK. So she was already doing her master's in the UK, and she was trying to make ends meet by working as a carer. Now, Judith looked at herself and felt like, oh my God, this is not what I want. I want more, okay? So Judith wanted more out of her life and out of time, and out of her stay in the UK. All right, so what did Judith do? Judith decided to take on our business analysis program. All right, so she took on our business analysis program in 2024 March. Now watch this. 3 months after, by the way, when you get this slide, you can always watch their videos. Okay, you can always watch their live recording videos, so you will know that they are not just bluffing here. Okay, when you get the material, I show you fill out the form. All right, this is not me just talking. You watch their video. Once you click on it, you have access to their video. Now, 3 months after joining the program, guys, 3 months after completing the program, she landed a business analyst job in the US. Okay, she landed a business analyst job in the US while she was working remotely from the UK. So she did not leave her UK, guys. She didn't leave her UK. She was still studying. She didn't leave her UK, but she was able to land a job that helped her to stop being a carer. Not because a carer's job is not nice, right? But you can get more out of life. And that is what Judith wanted. She wanted more out of life. And I want you guys to have that zeal and passion tonight. I want more out of life. Take a bold step. Make a decision to, make your life better. Now, you want to answer this one question. I have just one question for you. This opportunity that is already in front of you right now, will you let it slide? Guys, will you let it slide? Let me know in the chat. Will you let this opportunity slide? This opportunity that I'm about to present to you. I've told you about so many people, their stories and how they were able to change their life. I've made you understand what analytics business is bringing to the table for you. I've made you understand. You've watched videos of testimonials before the session started, of people saying that, oh, they joined the program and so many things happened. They were able to get mentorship. They were able to get collaboration. They were able to revamp their CV. They got jobs, okay? They got well-paying jobs. Let me know in the chat. I'm waiting for you guys. Will you let this moment slide? Will you let this one slip this time? There's so many opportunities that have come to you this year. So many opportunities. And I'm just like, next time, later I'll do it, tomorrow I'll do it. And before you know it, opportunities are going. I'm waiting for your feedback. Okay, Daniel says, no, I won't let it slide. I really want to join the full lesson on AI automation. Please, I need direct link up. Amazing, Daniel, amazing. Don't worry, I have the solution to that. God's time, Nelly, Ayobami, Mitchell, will you let this opportunity slide? Oluwashina Ajayi, Henry, Elemi, my guys, will you let this opportunity slide? Let me know in the chat. I have an opportunity that I'm about to show you, and I don't want you to let it slide, okay? I do not want you to let it slide. Now, There's a new cohort coming up. Now, this cohort starts tomorrow. Okay? This cohort starts tomorrow. And I want to give opportunity to just 5 people to join this cohort that is starting tomorrow. You are making a decision. See, you're making a decision that you will never regret. I must tell you, I can beat my chest to that. You will never regret this decision you're about to make. And that decision is investing in your future. Okay? Like people always say, no knowledge is a waste, right? And I must tell you that this knowledge is not just a waste, but it's a what will I call it now? It's a stepping stone. Yes. So this opportunity is not a waste, but a stepping stone to where you want to go. Okay? Now, it's a different thing to make a decision that, oh, in 2026, I don't want to be broke again. In 2026, I want to have time for my family. In 2026, I want to be able to leverage tech. I don't want to lose my job to AI. In 2026, I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to travel more. I want to have time for my life. I want to be able to do my hobbies, all of that. I want to be able to work from home. I don't want the stress of commuting. It's something to write it down and say, okay, this is my 2026 goal. But it's a different thing, guys. It's a different thing when you take action. Somebody say action. Where you are, just open your mouth and say action. Open your mouth and say, I will take action tonight. It's a different thing when you take action. Now, I've already told you guys everything you're going to be getting from your time in analytics business. All right? CV revamp, weekly mentorship, 8 weeks live training, LinkedIn optimization, Upwork profile setup, okay, interview preparation, job relevance, job reference letter rather, Tuesday TSS session, on the job support. Look at all of these things. The real value for everything that you're seeing here is 980,000 naira. Now, if I tell you to pay 980K for this particular course, whichever course you choose to take, it is definitely worth it. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. Paying 980K for for a mentor that you will get for the rest of your life, paying 980K for a job that you can get the refund in 1 month or less. All right, for a project that for a course that at the end of, if you do one project, you can get the money back. Okay, if you just get one project, if you just get one job in 1 month, it will pay for the investment, paying 980K. But I won't do that. I won't tell you to pay 980K, okay? I want to give you a subsidized rate. Now, this one is only for this webinar. This price is only for this webinar, okay? Now, the normal price is 250K for our course, all right? But for this webinar and for the 5 people I mentioned earlier, the 5 lucky ones, I call them the 5 lucky ones because this price thing, you won't get it anywhere again, okay? So I'm calling them the lucky ones because those are the ones that are ready to take action now and they are ready to improve their life, all right? So now, this thing is open to the people that have already responded in the chat. Daniel, God's Time, Abu, Ayobami. So those are 4 people that this is open to, and any other person that is able to grab it now. Okay, look at this. Instead of paying 250K, I'm telling you to pay 120K if you are paying at once now. All right, someone should help me with the details in the chat. Okay, someone's already asking for the details. That's Daniel is already asking. He wants AI automation. Lovely, lovely. So let me drop the details in the chat. All right. So now, if you are paying at once, you get to pay 120,000 naira for one-time payment. One-time payment, 120,000 naira. But if you want to split it, and you're just like, oh my God, I really want to invest in this. I want to start the new cohort. I want to invest in my life. I want to invest in my future. You know, I'm giving you an opportunity to make your first installment tonight. Make your first installment tonight. with just 50,000 naira. Now, I'm being generous right now. My team members will flog me for this. They will flog me for this. All right, the payment details are already in the chat. Okay, I'll show you my phone number very soon. You can text me on WhatsApp immediately. Once you make payment, text me on WhatsApp so that I can add you. Text me on WhatsApp immediately. Now, you can pay 50,000 naira right now for your first installment, and then you balance up before the end of the month. Okay, so you pay your first installment, you pay your second installment, and your third installment. We split it into 3. All right, so if you feel like, oh, 50K, I can pay 50K, I can pay 100K, but I don't have 120, I don't have 150 right now, let me pay bit by bit. I thought about you specifically. So make your first installment right now. The details are already in the chat. All right, David Ayobami Tolulokpa. I think Ayobami is my friend at this point. I've been calling Ayobami a lot. So Daniel, Oma, Uchenna, Abu, this is your opportunity. Make sure that you don't let it slide. Make sure that you don't let it slide. The details are already in the chat. You get to learn about AI automation, get to learn about data analysis, how to leverage AI in data analysis. Even if you're already a data analyst, you would learn how to leverage AI. You feel like you know a lot, but you don't know so much. That's the truth. You feel like you know a lot, but you don't know so much. How can you build? How can you increase in knowledge? How can you increase in knowledge? How can you be relevant in the nearest future? This is the opportunity I'm bringing your way, guys. This is the opportunity I'm bringing your way. 150K, pay 50,000 naira now. Book your slot. I have just 5 slots, like I said. This is my phone number. You can send me a DM immediately. I'm currently on WhatsApp. I can see your messages. I can see your messages. I can see your messages. All right, I'm already responding to messages. Okay. So I can see your messages, okay? Make sure that you're sending me a DM, all right? The payment link is already in the chat. If you're having any issues with payment, there are so many people on this call that are going to assist you with that. Tolulokpe is in the chat, ready to assist you. Now, remember, guys, you get 8 weeks of lectures, and at the end of the 8 weeks, you get your portfolio ready, you get your CV ready, okay? Get an accredited certificate, all right? You get live instructions, live classes on Saturdays. You get weekly mentorship. Remember, weekly mentorship sessions. If you join today, by the way, I'm going to add you to the mentorship so you can already start working your way forward. If you join today, if you make your first installment tonight, you're going to have access to the mentorship session, okay? In that mentorship session, like I said, you get to learn Upwork, you get to learn how to come up with your Upwork account, how to apply for jobs on Upwork, on LinkedIn, cold emailing, CV revamp, all those things. Okay? So you get a full employability package. You see a full employability package and on-the-job support. Remember, on-the-job support. I have just 5 slots, like I said. It's already filling out, okay? I'm already receiving DMs, right? So Daniel is asking, quick question, okay? Do you have an office or lesson venue? If yes, please can I get it? Okay, so we work fully remote, all right? So most of our students are not in one location. Look at that. There are some people, I remember I asked earlier, there are some people that are from Port Harcourt, there are some people in Lagos, there are some people outside Nigeria, so many people outside Nigeria, okay? So we do not have a physical lesson venue, But trust me, the virtual ones work wonders also. You've already gotten testimonials. We've seen testimonials. It's virtual, yes, but our support system is strong. You get notifications, you get calls from your facilitator, from the support team, all of that, all of that, all of that. Okay? You get facilitators DMing you, asking you questions. How is it going? Do you have any question? Do you need help? So it's more like a physical class. Okay, it's more like a physical class. Now, remember, I have just 5 slots, and I'm waiting for the second person that will take my 5 slots. One is already gone. I got a DM just now. Tolulope, you can confirm. Someone just made a payment for the 50K installment, guys. The 50K installment. Amazing. So don't let this opportunity slide. I have 4 slots left. 4 slots left. Doubting Thomas on this call. The Doubting Thomas is on this call. You saw Pava, you saw Bukola, you saw Judith that used to be a carer. Okay, you can go through our Instagram page. We are legit, all right. And then the people that are doing testimonial videos, they're not just bluffing. It is what it is. You get a very, very well paying job, all right. You get a very well paying job. You get financial uplift. You get access to instant mentorship. Like I said, those that are going to be joining tonight get access to instant mentorship immediately. You get access to instant mentorship, and then you get access to one portfolio project. Remember to fill in your your attendance form so that you can get this recording and the material. Also, the details are already in the chat. So don't procrastinate your timeline. Do not procrastinate your timeline. This is the best time to start your journey. There's so many things that can happen once you decide as a person. So many things can happen once you decide as a person. So I'm waiting for those that are ready to make a decision right now. Those that are ready to make a decision right now. Ayobami says he wants to learn AI for data analysis and data science. Let me go back to the slide that has my number. Send me a DM now. Okay, let's bring you into the program. Immediately. So this is my WhatsApp number. It's also my call line. If you choose to call me, my name is Mercy. All right. So you can always have access to me there. Okay. So Daniel says he wants AI automation. Daniel, please send me a DM. Let's bring you into the program. If you feel like, oh, I don't want to join the May cohort, I want to join the June cohort or the July cohort, just notify me. All right. That is why I'm here. If you want to book your slots now, pay 50,000 naira to book your slots. All right. Or you can choose to pay 120K for the full payment. This is not the first webinar. We have had so many people, pay instantly because they see how valuable and how things can change for them. All right. And how things can change for them. I don't want you to be left behind. Send me a DM now. All right. So now, like I said, only 5 people from tonight's session. Only 5 people. 1 slot is already taken. So I'm waiting for Ayobami, waiting for Uchenna, I'm waiting for Salsabila. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm waiting for Success. Salsabila, are you still here? I hope you can hear me. I'm waiting for Ajayi Oluwashino. ensure that you book this slot, guys. Ensure that you book this slot. Okay, let me confirm your DMs right now. Let me confirm your DMs. Okay, I'm already getting DMs from you. Ensure that you book a slot. Ensure that you book a slot. This opportunity is only going to come at this time. Like I said, the value of our program is running into 980,000 naira. The value of our program is running into, we can see this, 980K. But it was subsidized to 250. All right. The actual price is 250. Then I subsidized. I was like, I cannot hold this session and then my people will not benefit from them joining my webinar. Okay. Then I told them that, let's subsidize it further. And then we were able to subsidize in such a way that you can book a slot with just 50K. Now, 50K is something that you can go to a restaurant in Lagos Island and then you spend, look at that, you spend 50K on one bowl of food. And at the end of the day, nothing changes. But if you choose to invest, this money, if you choose to invest this money in your future, all right, then you can sorry, I'm a bit distracted from the DMs already. People are already DMing me. My number is here. I'm choosing to stay on this slide so that you can take my number and reach out to me immediately. All right. Oluwashina wants the June cohort. No problem. You can book your slot now. Send me the screenshot of your payment. The payment link is there. Send me the screenshot of your payment, and then I'll book you for the June cohort. If you're like, May cohort is already too near, I want time, I have work, you can join the June cohort. All you need to do is to send me a DM, guys. Send me a DM, make your payment, send me a screenshot, and I will just book you for the June cohort. I'll book you for the June cohort. Someone says that is hungry for AI automation. Amazing. 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 Okay. I'll send you the direct link. I'll send you the direct link for you to pay for AI automation. Someone here is saying AI data analysis and data science. Nice, nice, nice. So all you need to do is to come here. Okay, there's the link to the payment platform. You make your payment and then you send me a DM. All right, let me go back to my previous slide where I showed you the value you're going to be getting. Guys, think about this. I'm about to wrap up. I already have 3 people in my DM because the one person that already paid us 4 people, one last slot. Oluwashina, if you want this last slot, send me a DM now. Send me a DM now. Send me a DM now. If you want the last slot, whoever wants the last slot, send me a DM now. Uchenna, I'm rooting for you. What is going on? You're not saying anything. All right. So interview preparation, reference letter, accredited certification, you get to work on your portfolio. Okay. On the job support, guys. On the job support, 8 weeks training. All right. It's not like you're going to be watching just videos. We're going to be live, just the way I am right now. You ask me questions, I answer you. I show you the prompts to use. I show you how to generate the prompts, how to automate certain processes, so many things. Even as business analysts, we also do automation, guys. Although our automation is very simple, right? So we automate things like feedback, stakeholder communication. All right, so you can imagine you're working with a team of like 50 stakeholders. How do you want to keep up with communicating with them? This is something you can automate. The world is changing, all right? And we are also catching up as business analysts, even as project managers, as data analysts, as HR analysts, we are catching up with that. Okay? So I'm waiting for one last person, 3 people in my DM ready to make payment, and then one person already paid. Oluwashino, my number, let me drop my number again in the chat. So I'll just drop my number in the chat, and then my team and I will follow up with you. My team and I will follow up with you. 00250 All right, amazing. I just got one last DM. Let's see. Yes. Someone is complaining that our Kuda app is not going through. Our Kuda account is not going through. Please, can you confirm, guys? Ayobami, please help me confirm. Help me confirm what is going on with our account. Please help me confirm. All right. So my last person is what I'm waiting for. And then we call it a night. Don't miss out on an opportunity like this, guys. Opportunities like this do not come frequently. They only come one time in a long time. You know, an opportunity where you get a course like this for 150K. And I even give you a different discount. 120K, you pay at once, and then you're done with payments. They get full access to the classes. By the way, if you make your first installment, you also get access to the classes, okay? And I will give you a time that you have to make more installments so that you get full access, okay? Now, for the person that complained about the Kuda app, you can make payments through the payment link, all right? You can make payments through the payment link. It's very easy. Just click on it, all right? Click on it, and then you'll be able to navigate your way. And then I'm always here to support, okay? So send me a DM, all right? Send me a DM. Now, I'm going to end this session now. I'm going to end this session. My 5 slots is complete. I just got a DM now. I just got a DM now. All right. So someone is asking me for direct link for AI automation. Well, you can make payments to the company website. All right, and then you choose. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can quickly show you. Let me quickly show you. Give me a minute. Let me quickly show you what it looks like, okay? So you can choose the course you want to take. Look at this. This is once you click on that link, this is where you come to. All right, you come here directly, okay? Very easy, very easy. Just give me a minute. Very easy. So now, look at this. Discover our programs. You click on the program you want to enroll to, right? So let's say, for instance, you want to do business analysis and project management. You click on enroll, all right? You fill in these details, and then you create an account. You make payment. And then you create an account, you make payment. Pick my number in the chat so that if you have any questions, if you need clarity, if you need, what is it called now? If you need clarity, if you need support, my team and I, we are ready to give you feedback, okay? We're ready to support you and help you start your journey in tech. We're ready to help you start your journey in tech, okay? So for the person that wants to make full payment, send me a DM. For the person that wants to make full payment, send me a DM. All right, all right, all right, all right. Amazing, 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 amazing. We're making progress. We're making progress. Okay. Pick up my number. Let me go back to my number. My number is in the chat. It's 080-250-25525. Very easy. 080-250-25525. Okay. All right, the next cohort starts tomorrow. If you don't want the May cohort, June cohort starts in the first week in June. So we run cohorts every month. And if you want it in December, don't worry, just book your slots. All right, because we have limited, we have a stipulated number of students. All right, so just book your slots. That, oh, I'm not available till December. Don't worry, we got you. We got you. All right, so let's fill in the attendance so that we can have access to the recording. If you've not yet filled it, fill in the attendance. Jubril, hi, how are you doing today? Uchenna, Daniel, Osman, how are you guys doing? I'm waiting for your feedback. Sorry, I'm waiting for your attendance. Fill in the attendance if you've not yet filled the attendance. We'll send you the recording. I will also send you access to this material. So you can always go through, the testimonials that we put up there. You can always go through and see that these people are actually real. Okay? It's actually real. All right. Oluwashino, please, I'm here to get your DM. I'm here to get your DM. Send me a DM. Send me a DM. Okay? Send me a DM. Let's bring you into your June cohort. Let's bring you into the June cohort. Okay? Let's bring you into the June cohort. My number is still there. All right? So I'll be waiting for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today's webinar. For those that are going to be registering, I'll see you in class. Okay. Okay, my country code for my phone number is +234. All right, so you can just add it, remove the zero, the first zero, and put +234. Currently in Nigeria, so it's +234. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm about to drop off the call. So if you have questions, I think I can take questions now. All right, for those that have not asked their questions, you need clarity, you can book a clarity session with us. All right, so if you need clarity on the course you want to go for, you're just transitioning, you want to know your interests, the best fit, book a clarity call with us. Book a clarity call with us. Hi, Tolu, is there a link to clarity calls? Is there a link? Can you help me drop that link if there's a link to clarity calls? And if there's no link, you can, once you get this material, or send us a DM on Instagram. Anyone works. If you get it, when you get the material, okay, amazing. There's a link. So you can book a one-on-one clarity session. You get to pour out your heart. Oh, I just transitioned. I don't know the one that is best. I want the one that can make me money tomorrow. There's some people like that. They want money tomorrow, and you're just learning the skill. How is that possible? Okay, so you can always book a clarity call. In that clarity session, you can ask questions, and then we give you feedback based on the information we get from you, which is best for you at this point. So if you are considering clarity calls, book a session with that link. Okay, book a session with that link. You can copy the link and keep it so that you can book a session. So that you can book a session. Okay. So now, thank you so much, guys, once again. Shout out to everyone who has stayed till the end. All right. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. I can see how invested you are in your future. All right. So this is where we call it a night. Thank you so much for joining. I would see you soon. Bye, guys.